Just so happens that last night I was asked, could I do a video with the Pod Go? I can. They've just dropped a new firmware for Pod Go owners, 2.50, and I think this has got to be one of the biggest updates for pod players of all time. Either way, TrueFire are running a 10-week boot camp, so it's a weekly video overview, in-depth video lesson, tiered homework assignments, community feedback, discussion, live Zoom session, and all of this for 10 weeks. Yeah, get involved. That's free, and you know I'm a fan of the TrueFire stuff anyway. We have the US Super Reverb, the normal US Super Reverb vibrato. We have the Brit 2203 JCM 800, Bogner Ecstasy blue channel. We have the Bogner Ecstasy red channel. We have the Line 6 Clarity. We have the Line 6 Aristocrat. We have the Line 6 Carillon. We have the Line 6 Voltage. We have the Line 6 Kinetic. We have the Line 6 Oblivion. I think that's 11 already. So those last Line 6 amps come from the Line 6 Catalyst. Original amps kind of designed for that. And we've got two bass amps, the US Dripman Norm and the Mandarin 200. Now the other cool thing about that US Dripman is that it's based on a 1967, I think, Bassman, which actually works fantastically well for guitar as well. So maybe I'll do that in this video, kind of show you some of the tones you can get out of that transitional era from blackface to silverface, and then we're using basically the same circuit essentially. Then there's a bunch of new cabs. We've got the Nobel Regal preamp, they've called it, and then there's also a bass Q wah, teardrop / bass Q. So a really significant update. I'm going to jump into PodGo Edit now and show you some of these tones, and also build some tones that I'm going to be using in this intro now, and hopefully you'll come along for the ride. But huge thanks to Line 6 for sponsoring this video. I've been wanting to work with Line 6 for a long time, and yes, this is the update for the PodGo. As I said, I think it's got to be one of the most significant updates for the pod ever. A huge amount of amps in there, and they've kind of amalgamated a few updates into one huge update for PodGo owners, so that's good. What I wanted to do was kind of give you a fair old look at some of the new bits. So you can see some new cabs in here, cartographer cabs, these are new. Some bits and pieces, a 4x10 US Super, a 2x15 US Dripman, so some real decent new stuff here. I'm just going to pull up, let's pull up this one here. So it's a cartographer with C90s. We'll pull up the 67 condenser, position 3.9. We'll take off the low cut, put the high cut at maybe like 8. Now, let's jump into these amps. So you'll see some of the new bits and pieces. Let's go into the bass amp. I was telling you about this US Dripman norm. So this just has a great kind of vibe. Let's just pull in some reverb here. We'll use the glitz. It's just got great vibes. It's, as you turn it up, it just drives really nicely too. Got a kind of cool fuzzy edge to it. So that's the US Dripman norm. I would encourage you to check that one out. We've also then got all of these new original, so 9.6 clarity onwards. So some really nice clean tones from this one. Not based on anything specific, but just really huge clean tones. We've got Aristocrat here, which is take on the Line 6 litigator. And one of the other things about the original Line 6 amps is they all have a boost available within there, so you can use these and free up a block essentially. So you could have that boost programmed per snapshot. Just have an additional gain stage in that preset, essentially, if you wanted to. Carillon, so this is a bit more voxy. Really touch responsive. Okay, let's keep on motoring on. Then got Voltage, Kinetic, Oblivion is a very heavy one. Maybe I'm not the best guy to demo some of this stuff, but so that we'll just jump straight through. JCM 800 here, 50 watt version. One thing I really like about this one is that we've this little feature down here, so we can have it in the low input, so we can then drive it pretty far, but have you could switch via snapshot. Kind of edge of breakup Marshall tones. I think those are really underrated sounds that we don't necessarily associate with the Marshall kind of world. The Bogner Ecstasy, this is an amp that people have been looking for ages. From the Line 6 realm. You'll see these are some of the most complex models going. So you've got bright switches, you've got different gain structure. Different depth styles, so this is like power amp stuff. Yeah, loads and loads and loads of tweakability here. And even, you know, turn it from class A. That's without even touching like the normal tone stack stuff, which is of course there. And then you've got the heavier side of the Bogner Ecstasy here, the red. If I change this to my preferred cab, which is Cali V30, bit smoother, I think, in the top end, and we'll go here, cap edge, I'm going to move this to 3.9. And then we can do some really cool things, and then we've got kind of like a Lukather style circular delay. But I'm going to take that mix down, because obviously that's quite full on. Snapshots, we can probably actually switch this to a lower structure. Like, you can do obviously lots and lots of different things here, but I kind of got those two snapshots there. Just, I would say you don't really even need a drive pedal with them. So that's just some of what's available now within here. Of course, for cleaner tones, you've now got a super reverb there as well, which is a great choice for, you know, lots of stuff. But something like that, or the air apparent is going to work nicely as well if we just take the gain up, set it into boost mode. And if we put in like a bit more of a sort of classic, just some great yeah, the Podgo's never sounded better, basically. I'll catch you in another video soon, and if you want these presets, I'll drop them into my Podgo Gumroad folder. That's where I'm going to pop these. There's loads of tones in there, but just fantastic new additions. Cheers for stopping by.